Hey everyone, today we're gonna watch a replay of Neha playing against the English. And yeah, the English did a longbow rush, and we want to see what we can do to beat them. The English are going for berries. That's kind of unusual because it's slower than the sheep. Neha's going for a Dark Age military school and is sending her spearmen towards the English base. And she's scouting with her scouts, so she has found the gold. But oh, did she know about the berries too? Okay. The English, wow, they have so much food and not enough gold, and now they're all going to the wood. It's so strange. In the meantime, Neha's build order is much smoother. She has much fewer resources, so it's a pretty good start. And she's putting her twin minaret madrasa next to the berries, I guess, in order not to have to make a mill. And I didn't see where the spearman went. Maybe it got killed by the town center. Who knows? But Neha built a preemptive tower. That's pretty good since she needs the wood. Another place she could have put the tower is over here, so that she would protect the stone and the wood. As Ottomans, you need stone for... Oh, that's pretty good actually. If you wall up like this and you have a tower here, then you're protecting the entrance to your base. That's pretty good. Oh, and the English... Oh, okay, the spearman was here harassing and got killed. Now 2 archers are coming up. It has making archers from an archery range and also the military school maybe. Or... no, the military school is set on Sipahi. And she went for the meter. Killed another villager. That's pretty good. 2 villagers killed so far. But it's gonna take a while to destroy that. Wow, so many English noblemen already. Let's take a look at the economies. The English have 33 villagers, even though they have lost 2, and Neha only has 24. That means that she hasn't been producing consistently from her town center. So already the difference in economy is kind of big. Luckily she has the military school producing units passively, but still it doesn't compensate for the lack of villagers. What else? Yeah, both have similar available resources. They could spend more. But yeah, these units are all going to die. Yeah, so Neha realizes that and just retreats. That's good. Because you would only lose them and do no damage to the palisade wall. So yeah, retreating is good. What's going on this side? Oh, okay, more longbowmen. Yeah, that's the thing, like if you... It was nice that she walled this side, but it's not enough. Because it can always go around here. If Neha had put a wall here, then they would have to go through the town center, and so that would be much easier to defend against. But at least she has enough units to kill that those noblemen. And now she's putting a tower here, but they can still go through the back. But yeah, it's not bad because it protects the free berries. Okay, let's take a look at the military. The English only has longbowmen, which is great. It means that if she only has Sipahi, then she will automatically win. You don't want to make spearmen if they have no cavalry. Town center is still producing, but now she's 13 villagers behind and 5 of them are idle. Okay, this is good. Making the walls here. And she has the range defense upgrade, which is good against the longbows. But these units, they're gonna die for nothing. So you see how they glow? It means that they get a attack speed bonus. Attack speed increased by 20% because they're close to the town center. So you don't want to raid like this because you're going to lose. They have so many. They have this attack range bonus, plus they outnumber you. So archers against longbowmen is not a good idea, unless you have a meter to boost your archers also. But there's no meter here. So in such few quantities, it's you're basically just throwing away units. Like earlier, the military count was nearly similar, and now you have no army left, so that's not good. If they push now, it's over. Okay, so what's going on now? Finishing the walls. So now you want to make a lot of units because you saw how many longbows they have. And Neha is doubling down on archers. Again, it's not going to work unless you have a meter to boost you. But okay, now they're making spearmen. So okay, you do need archers to counter the spearmen, and you want Sipahi to counter the longbowmen. And now they have a white tower, so it means that you cannot attack on this side anymore. And you can see how throughout the game they had a scouts in front of the base, so they knew exactly when Neha was going to attack. And since Neha didn't have her scouts, then she didn't know that she was being observed. But yeah, this is a waste of units again. Finally, no more scout. But again, it's not a good idea to push forward because you just saw the army. The army is way larger than yours, so you want to retreat until you have a large enough army to defeat them. So you were building a good army and now you're throwing it away. So again, you're back in that state where they outnumber you by so much. They're preparing a keep, looks like. And Neha has a lot of everything. So yeah, she could maybe make some more production and farms in order to produce army faster. But it's good that she's going into those safe resources. Yeah, the keep is coming. All those villagers. And again, you're not gonna achieve much because you sent just like 5 units. If you send them by one, you will lose them, like this. And so now you only have 4 units, military units. Okay, now she She's going for Castle Age. Again, it's not a good idea because you're basically spending 1600 resources on a new technology, which could have gone into army. Like right now you have 7 units. If they push now, it's completely over. And you want to be producing a lot. So you need more production. Yeah, see? So you just aged up, so they know that you've spent a lot of resources on not producing army. So they feel that it's safe to push, and indeed it is, because you don't have any army. And you want to have produced, like set up production. You have 1200 wood. During your age up, you want to set up production so that you can start pumping out a bunch of units as soon as you age up. Like right now you have 1500 food, a lot of gold, and a lot of wood. And if you had the production, you could send out a bunch of men-at-arms, which would counter this army. Like 10 men-at-arms defeats that army. And the Janissary is more like, yeah, see, they don't do well against archers. You want to produce men-at-arms against them, or knights. So this should be producing knights. But this is good, sending your villagers to burn the rams. That's pretty good. And yeah, now you're 20 villages behind, so you want to make a bunch of villagers, make another town center. You have enough stone to do it, but not enough wood anymore. Yeah, second push and it's probably going to be over. You have nearly enough stone for a keep. That could help also. But the thing is, yeah, with so few villagers, it's hard to... Okay, hey, this is good, the mangonel. Second siege workshop. You want to use that food. Oh, this is good. This is a nice shot. Don't send the Sipahi against the spearmen. Yeah. So this mangonel is doing great work. It's actually going pretty well. Sure, you don't want to be under that, you know, that castle, but aside from that, it's going okay. You don't want to lose your archers like this. So you can see the trebuchet has 20 ranged defense, so an arrow will only do 1 damage against it. Against the trebuchet, you want cavalry or a spring wolf. But like archers or crossbows or janissaries are not going to do anything against a trebuchet. So you don't want to send them like this. It's not doing any damage. And Neha is not producing a springald. And against the keep you want to make a trebuchet. Oh, second trebuchet. Okay, so now the men-at-arms are here, but without siege, you're not going to take down that castle. So even though men-at-arms have pretty good range defense against the castle and crossbows, they're not going to do well. I'm impressed that, you know, despite getting shot by arrows, they're nearly dead. Okay, the mangonel is good against the siege also. Nice. So much food. And no more wood. So what you want to do is boom again. Make a second town center and recuperate your lost villagers. And build a castle. So another thing you could do is send a few knights to raid their farms on this side because it's not protected, or like in the back, to kind of distract them. But I recognize that it can be hard to do when they're right next to your base like this. One ram is not enough to take down the castle. So you want 2 trebuchets, or 5 rams, and a large army. Yeah, you're going to lose those units. Yeah, sending them by small groups like this is not going to work. So at least now Neha is spending her resources. Everything, all the wood and the gold she's spending, so that's good. But yeah, 1 ram is not enough. So one way that could work is to put a castle and then put 2 trebuchets or 3 underneath the castle and then bring down that castle. Because you don't want to go close to it, because these units get a bonus, the 20% bonus we saw earlier. So see, Neha is sending her army again with 36 units, but the enemy has more than double. So again, this is not going to work. And they have plenty of spears, so the Sipahi are not going to do well. And now the enemy has Pringles, so they can snipe the mangonels. So you want to send your villagers again. Okay, that's good. There's 15 units in there. What are they doing? Don't tell me these are 15 like idle villagers. And that means they've been idling for like the past 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't call that a longbow rush. It was more like a game against English. So in summary, yeah, against pure archers, you want to use your Sipahi rather than archers, unless you have at least as many archers as them, plus your meter, and the enemy is not under the influence of the network of castles. So yeah, mostly mass up more armies. If you've seen their army size, you know that you need at least maybe 10-20% more than that in order to beat them. Anything less and you're basically throwing away your army. Plus, make villagers. Okay, I'll see you next time.